Silence is, by definition, the absence of sound. Like when you're home alone at night and it's just too quiet. It is silence that has your brain hearing things that aren't around. Like when you're in high school, test-taking pressure at the tip of a number 2. It is silence that gets to you, that makes you overthink until you can't think at all. Like when your mother tells you to explain yourself. After catching you in the early morning, tiptoeing past your bedroom in yesterday's clothes. You could have been more silent then, but you're too silent now, with nothing going through your head but... I allowed silence to convince me to keep it at the tip of my tongue, so when my classmates made fun of me at lunch, it was a one-sided dialogue. Since I swallowed my words as if they were bullet casings, as if I wasn't worthy of their defense. And I watched as silence sunk my father's words to the bottom of a bottom shelf bottle, his feelings soaked in so much gin that when he spoke they remained anchored, so the words that did come out were only to further rationalize his silence. My siblings go silent when his name gets brought up in conversation. Silence is, by definition, keeping your lips shut. It is having the chance to speak up but choosing to hold it in. And imagine a world where each person's choice is to let silence steal their voice. Imagine a world where no one dared to speak for or against, where no one dared to defend, where no one dared to drop the pretense to speak for what is right and what is true. And imagine a world where silence ruled over speaking out against the status quo, a status quo that should have never been normalized in the first place. Imagine a Socrates who didn't dare to question everything, who didn't preach morality. A Martin Luther King Jr. who was voiceless and didn't express his dream on the steps of the Lincoln Memorial. A Toronto Burke who didn't start a ripple, whose volume never doubled, never tripled, never shot holes through the glass ceiling, whose battle cry of "Me Too" didn't turn ears towards the hard truth. Imagine Helen Keller, Harvey Milk, Nelson Mandela, Gandhi, Greta Thunberg, Malala Yousafzai, Emmett Gonzalez, too many to name, but arguably still not enough. Imagine these people never speaking up. Because silence is, by no stretch of the definition, acceptance. It is tolerating what you know to be wrong. It is justifying. It is glorifying. It is normalizing. It is in fact signifying that it's not so bad. But if it's not so bad for you, maybe it's bad for someone else. So silence is a decision where you choose not to help. And imagine one person helping another person who helps another person until those persons are many. And if you and me and those many choose not to be silent, imagine